How's it going, everybody? It's your boy, Sandy here. Now, if you're a long-time viewer of my channel, if you've, been around with my channel for, a decent amount of time, you will probably remember around, a little over 2 years ago, I made a video on a channel called Mobby vs. Games, and back then I called him the worst Terraria YouTuber that I've seen. And you know what? I decided to check up on him. I mean, I understand that his channel is basically clinically dead, and he's made an entire video, over a year ago regarding all of that, and, talking about how the reason why it's dying is because he originally branded his channel off of Terraria content, and that's, the reason why a lot of his other videos weren't getting nearly as many views, because a lot of his subscribers are only there for the Terraria content, which in my opinion isn't really that true, considering the fact that 2 years ago, even his Terraria content was getting lackluster views compared to his sub count, so honestly, I don't really think that was it. I think it's literally just because he's not really that entertaining of a channel whatsoever. He's really kind of like one of those kinds of channels where he just genuinely thinks that jingling keys will make the video entertaining. He just, he's just really over enthusiastic, and it's just not an entertaining persona to really put on, especially for a gaming channel. Like, you at least have to have some sort of, genuine personality when it comes to any kind of YouTube, channel whatsoever, whatever kind of content that you're making. And him just basically being like J-Station, but for the gaming sphere is just, okay, I don't really think comparing him to J-Station is really that good of a comparison. I don't know, maybe comparing him more to NNA Productions, because this man hasn't really, faked a significant other's death, but, he still just kind of makes really garbage freaking content. His content hasn't really changed that much. His thumbnails really haven't changed that much, because his thumbnails are still clickbaity as all hell. One of his more recent videos from last week, talking about the thoughts on the Twitch DMCA, and literally within the first, not even within the first minute, my god, he basically completely discredits his thumbnail that he has, where it, shows him, sobbing on his freaking pillow, 7+ years of VODs gone, but literally not even within, a minute of the footage, he basically talks about how his Twitch channel isn't really going to be effective because he doesn't use copyrighted content, so yeah, he still is trying to use clickbait in order to get views, and usually that would work with other channels, but clearly for him, it just really isn't working. Even him, playing, games that were and are still extremely, popular, isn't really working. His Among Us video only has 300 views, and really the only thing that's changed since, I made my last video on his channel was the fact that he grew with, in subscribers. Not by much, though, by, I think, maybe 200 or something along those lines. He really hasn't gained that many subscribers, and with his sub count, Jesus Christ, it's very disappointing. And really, the only videos that I really see that are from, I guess recent, that actually have, I guess, an acceptable amount of views, a decent amount of views, is just a game review video with, almost 5,000 views, and him reacting to Steve getting into Smash Brothers with almost 10,000 views. And those are really the only two videos that I see from really recently that actually have any kind of decent view count compared to his subscriber count. But every other video really is just kind of disappointing, for lack of a better word, in terms of his view count. I mean, there is at least one thing that I can commend Mobby for, being, and that is for him being persistent on trying to revive this clinically dead channel. This channel has basically just been on this glitchless speed run of becoming a dead channel, and he's basically, still running with that speed run of becoming a dead channel within, a very short amount of time. And he's still making content despite the fact that his channel is basically has basically been on one heartbeat per minute, barely hanging on. He barely has any form of relevancy within the gaming sphere. And even his Terraria content, which, in his video addressing why his channel is dying, is the base of why his channel was, popular in the first place. Even his Terraria content has, even before then, even before he addressed it, even before then, his Terraria content was getting really lackluster views compared to his sub count back then, so clearly it wasn't because he branded himself off of, you know, being a Terraria YouTuber and him spreading out into other games caused his channel to die. It's just mainly because his content is just really kind of garbage in just every single sense of the word. That's pretty much it for today's video. I just kind of want to return to this and just kind of wanted to do a checkup on it and see if really anything has changed, and honestly it really hasn't, so yeah, I'm really just kind of not surprised, to be honest. So, yeah, anyways, guys, if you guys enjoyed today's video, please consider leaving a like. That's very well appreciated. Leave a comment down below what you thought about the video, what you want me to talk about next, and also subscribe to the channel if you're new and you want to see more content such as this. And, anyways, guys, this has been Sadie. Have yourselves a nice day.